For an actress, her face is not just about looks. It's her working tool. This is especially true for Turkish stars whose success largely depends on maintaining a flawless image. In an industry where youth and beauty play a crucial role, many actresses turn to different self-care methods to stay in demand. While some stick to cosmetic treatments, others opt for more drastic changes. So, what exactly do actresses do to enhance their natural beauty or correct imperfections? Let's find out. It's important to distinguish between two approaches: plastic surgery and cosmetic procedures, commonly known as beauty injections. Plastic surgery is a permanent intervention that alters facial features for good. This includes rhinoplasty, facelifts, and modifications to the cheekbones or chin. These procedures require surgical intervention and a recovery period. Unlike plastic surgery, beauty injections are temporary treatments aimed at smoothing wrinkles and adding facial volume. These include Botox, which relaxes muscles to reduce wrinkles, and fillers, which add volume to lips, cheekbones, or the chin. These procedures don't require long recovery times, but their effects wear off over time, requiring regular touch-ups. Today, we'll take a closer look at the transformations of some of the most famous Turkish actresses. Meryem Uzerli. Meryem has always been known for her natural beauty, but when comparing her early photos to more recent ones, certain changes become noticeable. Her nose used to be more prominent, with wider nostrils. Now, the tip appears more refined, and the bridge is slimmer and more delicate. These changes suggest she may have had a rhinoplasty. The shape of her face has also transformed. In earlier photos, her face looked rounder, whereas now it appears more elongated and sculpted. This could be due to buccal fat removal or a lower facelift. Her chin has become sharper, which may indicate the use of fillers. Her cheekbones have also changed, as seen in three-quarter angle photos. It's evident that her cheeks have gained volume that wasn't there before. Lips. Meryem has always had naturally full lips, and they haven't undergone drastic changes. However, different makeup techniques, such as lip liner, might enhance their appearance. Still, contouring fillers could be a possibility. Unlike traditional lip fillers that add volume to the center of the lips, contouring fillers are injected along the border to create a more defined shape. This method can also correct asymmetry or the lips' outward tilt. In early photos, her lips had a softer outline, whereas now they appear more defined, even without makeup. Her eyes now seem more open and almond-shaped, and her brows appear slightly lifted. This effect could be achieved with Botox injections in the forehead or an endoscopic brow lift. Meryem Uzerli is a great example of how subtle enhancements can refine and harmonize facial features while maintaining a natural look. She hasn't changed beyond recognition, but her features have become more striking and well-balanced. Now, let's move on to the next actress on my list. Ebru Sahin. Ebru Sahin is a Turkish actress known for her natural, exotic beauty. She gained widespread fame for her role in the series In Constant Love. When comparing her photos over the years, some noticeable changes in her appearance suggest possible enhancements. While the actress has never confirmed undergoing plastic surgery, experts and fans speculate the following adjustments. In her early photos, Ebru's facial expressions were more dynamic, and she had visible forehead lines. Today, her forehead appears smooth and nearly immobile. Her gaze has also changed. It looks more open, and her eyebrows appear slightly lifted. This could be the result of Botox injections in her forehead and the area around her eyes. Additionally, in older photos, Ebru's nose was slightly wider, straight, and had no dorsal curve, with a tip pointing downward. Now, her nose looks more refined, with a subtle curve on the bridge and a tip that sits straight, suggesting a rhinoplasty. Another noticeable change is in the mid-face region. Her cheekbones are now more defined, which might indicate the use of fillers to add volume to this area. Unlike Meryem Uzerli, whose lips remained mostly unchanged, Ebru Sahin's lips appear noticeably fuller. When comparing older pictures to recent ones, this enhancement is hard to miss. Overall, Ebru's face still looks natural and harmonious. The changes have not taken away her uniqueness, but rather enhanced her features in a way that suits her well. It's important to note that all these observations are based on a visual analysis of photos. Only the actresses themselves or their representatives can confirm or deny whether any procedures have been performed. Now, let's move on to the next actress. Demet Ozdemir. Demet Ozdemir is one of the most prominent Turkish actresses, best known for her roles in Daydreamer and Love Tactics. Comparing her photos from different years, we can observe some changes in her appearance that may be the result of certain procedures. One of the most noticeable transformations is in her lower jaw. In the past, Demet had prominent masseter muscles, which made her jawline appear more angular and gave her face a square shape. Now, her lower jaw looks softer, and her face appears more oval. This effect could be achieved through Botox injections into the masseter muscles to relax them. Additionally, her chin has gained more volume. Previously, it appeared slightly recessed, which affected the overall harmony of her facial features. Now, this has been corrected. Demet has always had naturally lifted brows and slightly hooded eyelids. There aren't any drastic changes in this area, although a more dramatic makeup style and brow grooming, such as brushing them upwards, contribute to a different overall look. Her lips, however, do appear fuller, which suggests the use of fillers. As for her nose, despite frequent rumors about a rhinoplasty, it has remained unchanged. It's worth noting that Demet herself has denied undergoing any plastic surgeries or cosmetic procedures. In one interview, she stated, "People keep pressing me about plastic surgery. What are you talking about? I've been filming nonstop for 9 years. When would I have had the time for surgery? When would I recover? Of course, people compare my photos from when I was 16 to my recent ones. Naturally, there are differences. Guys, don't make up news out of nothing. I don't even have Botox." So what do you think? Are Demet's changes due to aesthetic procedures, or is it just natural evolution? Let's discuss in the comments. Hande Erçel. Hande Erçel is one of the most popular Turkish actresses, known for her roles in Love is in the Air and Sunshine Girls. She started her career with a soft, round face. Today, her features have become more sculpted. Additionally, her fluctuating weight has visibly impacted her facial structure. Let's break it down step by step. First, let's talk about her nose. Hande has always had a delicate and small nose. Comparing older pictures with her current appearance, it's hard to say if she has undergone rhinoplasty. Significant weight loss has made her nose appear slimmer, and we can still observe the natural irregularities that were present in her earlier photos. Moreover, makeup plays a crucial role in shifting emphasis to more flattering angles. Now let's move on to her facial structure. Her face has become more elongated, and her jawline appears sharper. This transformation isn't just due to weight loss. If we look at photos from the time she was filming Love is in the Air, we can see her naturally slimmer face, perhaps slightly enhanced with fillers, but still retaining its original shape. However, later on, we start noticing the appearance of dimples in her cheeks, which could indicate that she had buccal fat removal. Additionally, her cheekbones have gained more volume, and the lower part of her face has become noticeably narrower than the midface. Hande's lips have also changed. She naturally had beautiful lips, but it seems she decided to enhance them slightly. The increase in volume is subtle, but still noticeable. Additionally, her lip contour appears more defined. Previously, her upper lip almost disappeared when she smiled, but now it elegantly rests over her teeth. Now, what about her eyes and brows? This part of Hande's face has sparked much debate. Many speculate that she underwent blepharoplasty, as the changes in her eye area are hard to ignore. And indeed, there are noticeable differences. However, experts believe that instead of blepharoplasty, which removes excess eyelid skin, Hande likely opted for an endoscopic brow lift. An endoscopic brow lift is a cosmetic procedure designed to rejuvenate the upper third of the face using a special optical instrument, an endoscope. Unlike traditional facelifts, this method leaves no visible scars. The procedure involves making 3-4 tiny incisions, about 1 cm each, within the hairline or behind the ears. This technique not only lifts the forehead and smooths out wrinkles, but also changes the shape and position of the brows, which in turn lifts the eyelids and creates a more open-eyed appearance. We can clearly see these effects on Hande's face. Her hairline has shifted slightly upward. Her brows appear lifted, pulling up the upper eyelids, which now look less heavy. This procedure is particularly effective because it provides more predictable results compared to blepharoplasty while keeping the eyes untouched. Healing is quick, and the effects typically last for 5-7 years. Despite the many enhancements, I believe Hande Erçel has only improved her looks. She has accentuated her beauty while avoiding excessive alterations, maintaining a natural and recognizable appearance. Unlike the next actress on our list, who, in my opinion, may have gone a little too far with her transformations. Meryem Uzerli. Meryem Uzerli is a German-Turkish actress who gained worldwide fame for her role as Hürrem Sultan in the TV series Magnificent Century. She captivated audiences not only with her acting, but also with her natural beauty. The actress has spoken about how difficult this role was for her. She gained excess weight and suffered from nervous exhaustion, which eventually forced her to leave the project. Sometime later, Meryem reappeared in public, but it was hard to recognize her. Her face had changed drastically. It seemed as if fillers had been used everywhere possible: lips, cheeks, chin. Her face looked swollen and larger in size. Meryem spent a long time searching for a professional who could help her restore her former beauty. She went through many unsuccessful experiments with her appearance, but over time, her face began to look more natural again. However, it never fully returned to its original look. Procedures were still noticeable, though not as dramatic as before. Let's take a look at how the actress looks today. Meryem has naturally full lips. It seems she has given up on volume-enhancing procedures and instead highlights their beauty with contouring techniques. The shape of her face has also changed. I found some photos from her younger years. Meryem originally had a naturally elongated oval face with subtly defined cheekbones. Now, we can see that she enhances her cheekbones with fillers, though not as excessively as before. As for her nose, it is difficult to say whether any changes have been made. I tend to believe that she has not had rhinoplasty, or if she has, it was a minor procedure affecting only soft tissues. Overall, her nose looks the same in all her photos. And finally, her eyes and eyebrows. In her younger years, Meryem had heavy upper eyelids, which gave her a signature gaze, a distinctive feature that suited her face well. However, in recent photos, her expression appears more open and her eyebrows are positioned higher. This strongly suggests that she has undergone an endoscopic forehead lift. Meryem's transformation has sparked a lot of discussions. Some say the changes benefited her, while others believe she went overboard with cosmetic procedures and plastic surgery. All of these actresses have changed their appearances, but each took a different approach. Some opted for minor injections, while others underwent more serious procedures. It's important to remember that in the world of show business, appearance is part of the profession, and the pursuit of perfection is understandable. How do you feel about such transformations? Which one do you think was the most successful? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you're curious about other actresses who have changed their looks, let me know in the comments, and I'll make a second part of this video.